and to see when he was worshiping God and when he was worshiping himself and something other than God. So if we can have everyone come into the middle, so come scooch close together, like off the walls, and come as close as you can together.
Yes, can
Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to play a series of skits and of movies. And so when you see David worshiping God, I want you guys to jump over to the side that says worship God. And when you see a skit that's being represented by David worshiping himself, jump over to the side where it says worship himself. Okay? Understand that? Okay, let's go.
Where's Allie?
He did this job, and he did it well. So in that regard, I would say he was worshiping God. Okay? And now we're going to do a skit. Okay? So be attentive for this. Forgive me if I say this wrong, but it's found in 2 Samuel 19. It's the story of Mephibosheth. Yes? And we will begin.
Servant!
Yes, my son.
Is there anyone left in Saul's line to whom I can show kindness for Jonathan's sake?
There is a son of Jonathan who lives at the house of Makar down in Dubar.
Go get him, so I may show kindness to him.
Your wishes, my man. Here he is, sir!
Mephibosheth! Do not be afraid, for I will restore all that Saul had, all his kingdom, his crops, his fields. I will restore it all to you. For Jonathan, and you shall always eat at my table. Ziba, make sure it is done. Prepare for my table.
Okay, which side are you going to choose? This side, okay? Okay, so again, 3/4 to this side. You see, David worshipped God in this story. It was customary for a king to kill all the previous king's descendants. The previous king was Saul, and his son Jonathan was promised by David to keep Mephibosheth alive. David was being merciful and uncultural and showing God's people love. Okay, back to the middle.
Because none of the Philistines wanted to attack Goliath, and David knew that God was telling him that God was with the Philistines and God was with David, and he wasn't with Israelites and not and so he knew that God was with him, so he did what God asked him to do.
Exactly, he obeyed God. Okay. Okay.
That was to boost his Facebook status. Register was for self.
Yeah.
Jason says Facebook. I'm on this side. He obeyed God. You guys can come back to the middle. We need some male volunteers for. Yep, go ahead, come. Yep.
Yep.
Yep, yeah. Follow Joel behind the white wall. Yep, there we go. You there? All right.
David? Oh, David. David, I, King Saul, have one demand if you want to marry my fair daughter, Michelle. You must bring me, as a dowry, 100 Philistine foreskins.